What's up, El Paso? We're back with another episode with a brand new guest, Anthony Christmas, the man, the myth, the legend, dude. How you living nowadays, my man?
Oh, man, I'm doing good, man. Thank you so much for having me. I'm really excited to be here. I know it's a long time coming. We've been trying to set it up, and now finally, time and everything aligns. So just happy to be here, man. Happy to see some familiar faces. And,
dude.
And I mean, you're doing big things, so I'm happy.
Trying, dude. So you're in LA now, huh?
Yes, sir.
Damn, dude. So do I get it right? You went Austin, El Paso, Austin, LA.
That's correct.
How did that happen, dude?
So, funny story. I'm in El Paso, obviously doing the car thing and
killing it too.
Doing my thing, man.
Yeah.
And it's been good to me, thank God. And Austin had been calling me. A dealer out in Austin had been calling me for maybe about a year and a half. And I wouldn't say turning it down, but the numbers just never aligned to what I needed, to run that store. But it was also a step up for me. But I was making the same money here as a step down. So I take on more responsibility, but same money. Yeah. And so I was like, nah. So I kept turning it down. Also, my friends and family are here. Yeah. So it just made no sense for me to leave. Mm-hmm. Well, they kept calling. They kept calling. So every couple months, I'd get a call. Finally, they made it make sense. So I went down there to visit, and it just so happened that they made it make sense. But I also really liked the store, and I thought I really liked the owner. And he talked a big game about he's this kind of person, that kind of person, or whatnot. So I was like, man, I'm 100% in. And so I finally ended up saying yes and moving down there. And just at this time that I moved down there, I also start going through a divorce. So it was tough on me.
Yeah, because transition.
You're out there alone at that point, right?
So
you're out there alone.
Absolutely. So I it was intended to go out there with my wife, or my ex-wife now, but. It was intended to go out there with her, but then once I found out, once I got out there, it was like, oh shoot, like this is going on. So like we're splitting up, So we once that happened, I told myself, you know what, I'm just gonna give it everything I got. So nobody really knew I was going through anything while I was there.
Okay. You just dove into it. You just went all in.
And if you know me as a person, like you can't see any hurt or pain in me. I'm always smiling. I'm always happy, or whatnot. So that was me daily. But I inside I was hurting, man. Yeah. So I when I got down there, I was 320 pounds. When I left Austin, I was 250 pounds.
God,
stress. Yeah. And I was in Austin for 6 months.
Shit.
So if you lost like 50-something pounds,
it's 70 pounds, man.
70.
Ridiculous. That's
70
terrible
pounds. Yeah.
That was terrible math, bro.
I don't know why I heard 300 and something. I was like,
you lost 50 pounds. I was about 70, dog. But we all right.
But I'll tell you this. I was telling myself, man, I ain't about to hit the single market and look like a slob, bro. Yeah. Like I'm gonna get back to who I am,
Yeah.
So I did my thing, but I couldn't really get along with the owner, man. He the dad was one person, but then the son was running the show. Oh. And so I was the general manager of his store, but he overlooked me, and it was almost like me and him just couldn't get eye to eye.
Just couldn't click.
Just couldn't click. Yeah. So I ended up deciding, I want to leave, and so I ended up leaving, and I took a month off, but literally the next day, it was like people found out that I left. So I was getting all these calls from different dealers, hey, come run our store. So getting this call out in California, and California had also been calling me for a while too. But I never wanted to live in California.
Yeah,
so
I can see.
Yeah, I'm like, man, those taxes and the laws there. I like to have my gun on me. You know what I'm saying? So, I didn't like that at all. And but they were like, you know what? Just come out here, come take a look, and if you like it, we'll talk money. So I was like, all right, bet. So I went out there, and I made an offer I didn't think they'd take. And, you know, because I was already getting a really good offer in Texas.
Yeah.
In San Antonio.
Yep.
So I made this offer and I'm like, okay, this is what it's going to take to get me here. It's more expensive out here.
Cost of living goes up.
Yeah.
Like my salary got
Fashion.
reflected.
That's right.
Yeah.
And the owner literally hit me with okay, but you got to say yes right now.
Oh, yeah.
He hit me with a close
Yeah.
two.
Like,
Joe's
he
Joe.
knew-
Yeah,
like-
he got you.
Like he thought about it for about 5 minutes, and once he hit me with it, I was like, oh shit, okay.
All right, it's in your court now.
So I was like, bet, like let's go. And so he's like, yeah. I was like, yep. So then when he was like, yeah, like surprised, I was like, damn, I should have asked for more money.
I was about
man.
to say, I was like, yo, that's him telling you, like,
yeah.
for real?
Quite definitely, dude.
No, man. I you know, obviously money's gonna come if you just, you know, do what you do and you're the right man for the job. The money will come. So I took it, man, and ever since then I've been in LA now for almost 11 months, and it's been one of the best decisions that I've ever made, you know, in my professional career to date.
Now, how do you, and how are you succeeding there? Like in terms of, I don't know how the metrics work in terms of what you do.
Well,
but
yeah, for people that don't know what you do, what is it exactly that we're doing out there?
So I'm the general manager of Simi Valley Chevrolet, and I've got 67 employees, and you know I'm in charge of all of them. So every department and that service, parts, sales, we call it variable operations and fixed operations, right? Mm-hmm. And when you overlook all that, there's just a lot of like metrics and a lot of personalities, a lot of like everything.
Yeah.
A lot of variables.
That's right. But what I didn't know about California was the laws, man, the business laws.
Oh, it's
So the business
Different.
laws are different. And what I mean by that is like here in Texas is, you know, you can fire and not have a reason. Like I could just fire you and you ain't doing the job.
you ain't cutting it. You out.
Goodbye.
Oh.
You know, over there, I've got to write you up 12 times,
Oh, you got to have a paper trail.
paper trail. And then that's
How many?
one.
12 for
No,
real?
I mean,
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
exaggerating a little bit,
Yeah.
but you got to have some paper trail.
Yeah.
And then you get sued for anything. I mean, customers, salesmen, any employee, they'll sue you for anything. You cuss in a meeting or something like that, and you could cuss just like, hell yeah, let's, you know, we're gonna kill it today. And it was like, oh, he said hell, and it was very offensive to me.
What?
So they
That-
sue
so
you.
that does hold power over there. Like,
Oh
offensive?
my God, bro!
Yeah.
It's crazy. It's a different world, you know. And once I realized that, I was like, okay, you know. And obviously, I don't have that kind of personality to where I went in like guns blazing and like let's fucking go. You know what? You ain't doing your fucking job. You know, like I have the personality like, hey, I'm gonna become your friend.
And we gonna
Yeah.
do this shit
we
together.
gonna win
Yeah.
together.
Yeah.
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 So and that's how I went in. But I also had a crew when I got there that they just couldn't adapt to me. And on my sales side, my service side, great. My sales side, they couldn't adapt. And over time, I realized, okay, I can't get them to adapt because I'm asking more from them, but because they've been doing it the same way for so long, even me asking nicely or asking aggressively, it wasn't doing anything. But once I started asking aggressively, like, okay, it needs to get done or this is going to happen, you know, then it was like, okay, like fuck him, you know, and then they were against me, you know. So what I had to do is I just had to bite the bullet and say, look, I'm going to fire everybody. So I did.
Oh shit!
Damn.
What was it?
Fire.
What was it?
All you
How
guys
did you
lined up?
build that up
Yeah.
then?
Fire.
Well, how did you work that?
Basically-
How did you work that?
Man, I had no paper trail. I just said, I don't want these motherfuckers no more.
Damn.
You know, and so, you know, at that point, you know,
Come here, you're fired. Oh,
yeah,
come here.
yeah. Literally,
Fired.
I got there like at 7 a.m. We opened at 9. As soon as they started to walk in, I was just like, hey, let me see you in my office. Boom, you're fired. And then, of course, they were hitting me with like, oh, well, you're gonna get sued. You know,
Yeah.
sue me. I had already talked to the owner. Like, look, man, this is what's gonna happen. He was like, I don't give a damn.
Get
You
rid of
know,
all them.
the store needs results,
Yeah.
and if we need results, this is what we got to do. So, sure enough, I started firing. Literally, then I hired a new crew. Now it was tough for about a month. it was tough because I didn't have nobody, right? So I started hiring these new faces. They didn't know how we did things or how I did things.
So you were able to just kind of mold the way the sales floor is supposed to do.
That's
function.
right.
Yeah.
That's
Did you
right.
start firing all the fat people? Like horrible bosses? Yeah, fire all the fat people.
Trim the fat around
Hey,
here.
I mean, you know, just whoever showed up got fired. You know.
Yeah.
So,
Yo, what if Buddy called in that day?
Yeah, you're right. No, I would have called him, told him he was fired. He would have heard
stupid
from everybody
motherfucker
else.
fired
Yeah,
your day off.
he would have heard from.
I'm fucking get fired on the day off.
But in reality, it was probably the greatest blessing that's ever happened, man.
Yeah.
I fire the next month. I have a whole new crew, man. We do record numbers, and then we do record numbers again, and it's been just an uptick ever since.
Hell yeah.
And had I just stuck with that crew, I'd still be stagnant, you know, still be in the same position. And I went out there to make a difference, you know.
Yeah.
They don't hire you and give you what you asked for you to just put up the same numbers that they were doing before, you know. So it's been a good transition, man. You know, we've had some bumps and when it comes to paperwork and just getting things right when it comes to processes because everybody's new, you know, but over time, it just starts to fix itself
Everything starts
out.
clicking in.
It starts to fix itself out. And then, you know, as a leader, sometimes you got to realize that you can't be everywhere at all times. And you still also have a life,
Yeah.
Yeah.
right?
I have no life.
So, yeah. But you got to
touche.
remember that you got a life because sometimes you'll pour so much into something, you start overlooking other things because you're so
Focused.
and dove into
Yeah.
that you start to lack in other places in life. And it could be as simple as your health. It could be as simple as your health trickles into your work because you're tired. Now, you know, you're not getting enough sleep, you're tired. Then now you're not going into work, putting in the same effort that you would when you're fully rested.
Yeah.
You know, or hey, at home, you know, now the wife is nagging at you or the girlfriend or whoever that may be. And then now you going to work thinking about that.
Yeah.
So you have to figure out the perfect balance between them all. That's one thing that I had to realize becoming a leader that, hey, balance is everything.
Yeah,
right?
So you live by that. Once I'm done with work, I'm done with work.
I'm done.
Yeah.
I'm done.
Now
I still work, right? Like matter of fact, as soon as I walked in here, I got a call from a customer like, hey, I want to buy this truck, blah, blah, blah. So I'm that type of leader where my phones ring in the sales floor, right? If you call my dealership and they ring and nobody picks up the phone, after 5 rings, it rings to my cell phone.
Oh, damn. Yeah. If I see Anthony go, hello? Yeah. Oh, fuck.
I ain't missing that call.
Yeah.
I'm not missing that call.
Yeah.
You know? So then it rings to my cell phone. I pick it up no matter where I'm at, right? Now I make a quick transaction, you know, hey, I'm the general manager of the dealership. You know, I thank you so much for calling Simi Valley Chevrolet. I love to help you. I'm unfortunately not in the store at the moment, but what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna get your information. I'm gonna check and make sure this vehicle is here for you. Then I'm gonna have one of my salesmen reach out to you. You know, I make it quick.
You make sure it's a quick
Quick,
conversation,
but to the
but you
point.
give them peace of mind.
Yeah,
That, look, we
absolutely.
got you.
Absolutely.
We're going to take care of.
That's exactly it. And so, you know, with doing that, you know, it's hard, especially in a relationship. It's hard sometimes to put focus into something like that when you don't know exactly what it's going to take to make the other person happy, right? And for me, I had to get, you know, when I was married, I had to get her to understand, hey, this is how we are able
This
to.
is our livelihood. Yeah.
This is our livelihood, right?
This is all it
Now,
is.
I'm gonna make you happy in other ways, but when it comes to time and it comes to effort in this business, this is what I'm gonna have to do to make it work.
Yeah,
you know?
I'm invested over here. So you
That's
gotta
right.
understand that when it's called, I gotta go.
100%. But my problem was when at the beginning is I didn't know the balance. I just thought work, and if she leaves, she leaves. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay.
When it wasn't like that, right?
Yeah.
It's like no. Like, man, I can put the effort here, but work also has to understand I need some effort at home too. you
Yeah.
know? So I had to really, really, you know, learn that lesson over time.
Yeah, dude, that's a tough
Sheesh.
lesson to be learning, dude. California, man. Like I've heard ups and downs, and I visited it quite a bit. But
You go to
how
Disneyland,
is it?
guy.
How is it living there? Like, what's the craziest shit you see on those streets besides homeless?
Oh man, I'll tell you this. Just on Thursday. So ever since our president's been in office, obviously there's a little bit more racism out there and stuff like that. And
I don't think there's more racism. I think there's more open racism.
Open racism.
Yeah.
Because
I think
exactly. They were
racism's always
already
been there.
racist.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Now
But
they're just a little more.
just a little more open.
Yeah.
Right. I'm driving to work, and I'm in my Corvette, got my top down. This guy's passing.
Oh, okay.
Driving by me.
That's
No,
top down, bro. I'm
2025.
driving, bro. Gotta get
Yeah.
it. Go
It's
eat.
a
You know what I
nice
mean?
fucking day.
I'm just trying to paint the picture. You know what I mean?
No,
Paint the picture.
Want everybody to know my hair blowing in the wind. God, I'm just out
Brand
here,
new
bro.
Z06.
Nothing crazy.
It's just a Z06.
Nothing crazy.
It's just Z06.
Yeah, it's a Z06.
ZR1's out, but yeah.
It is what it is.
But no, so
That ZR1, have you seen it?
Yeah, it's a
Getting off
beast.
subject.
It's a
Yeah,
beast.
do
It's a
it.
beast. Yeah, I'm
you
a good
driving.
one.
All right,
Yeah.
so you're in the Barbie
Yeah.
mobile, top down.
top
we
down.
Out. Yeah.
I'm driving up, and I'm on my way to work, and this guy is, driving past me, and as he's driving past me, he's doing like the Hitler.
No, he's not.
Yes, bro.
Bro, stop.
Outside of his window, right?
I would-
And then he's like pointing to me, going like this.
Did you shoot
so,
back?
So hey, but I mean, and this is no joke, man. And so I'm like, what? Like this can't be, man.
That's ugly, bro.
My days are over.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
with confrontation.
Yeah.
So we get to the light. He's outside of his window, throwing me he's in front of me, so he's throwing me, flipping me off or whatnot. So I'm like, okay, this guy's just had a bad morning, and that's how I think.
Yeah.
I'm one of those guys, man. I give you the benefit of the doubt.
Like,
he's had a bad morning. Maybe somebody black is fucking his wife or some shit. You know what I'm saying? I don't know.
That's
You know
the
what I mean?
first-
Like
that's the in my head right away. There's some grudges
Right.
right there. Yeah.
And I hate to think about that, but I'm just like, man, let me just, forget about this. And
Can't control their actions. You control your
man.
reaction.
That's it.
Yeah.
That's it, right? You never want to react, man, to anything. You know what I'm saying? But I matter of fact, I teach my salesmen not to be reactive, be proactive.
Okay,
right?
okay.
Yeah. Just I hate reaction. Right? Reaction just sometimes you can't control it. Right? So it's just better to be proactive, and not only proactive, but if you have to react, take a second before you do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah, think about it right before you snap on him.
yeah,
And
man, because you can do some
Yeah.
dumb shit, when you're not in the conscious mind. So before you know it, we get to the next light, and this guy's still doing the whole same shit all the way to the next light. So I'm like, damn. Well, now he gets out of his car. So I'm like, oh no, this fucker's gonna have a gun, So I hop out of my car.
He said,
Like,
no.
yeah. I was about to, I'll tell you the damn truth. I was about to run because I was like, if this fool has a gun, I ain't got one.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm a law-abiding citizen.
Yeah.
California.
California. I ain't got my. I don't have my my carry license. So I'm like, yeah, I'm just gonna fucking run.
Take off.
He ain't about to catch me in my car and just I don't do nothing.
Yeah.
I'm
Yeah.
gonna try to survive at least.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, as he starts walking towards me, he's screaming and this, and doing that, So as he's coming close to me, I notice he don't have a gun on him. So I'm like, okay, unless it's in his back of his jeans or something like that.
Yeah.
Well, as he starts to walk up on me, I was telling him, I was like, don't get closer to me, man. But as he came up, man, he got within arm's distance. I just knocked his fucking ass out. One hit.
But the good thing is you thought about it first.
I did.
Yeah,
I did.
yeah.
I gave him the benefit of the doubt,
Yeah.
man. Like, don't you you can call me whatever you want to call me.
Yeah.
But I'm gonna tell you right now,
Just
you
don't-
get in my space.
Don't
I'm about to
don't
show you
make me
that was a
think I have to
problem.
fight for my life out here because I will.
So
Damn.
that's about the craziest thing I've seen in California. Other than that,
Yeah, that's just
He
that's
said
something you
that's just a crazy
experience, dude.
guy.
That's
What?
just
That's
fucking
crazy, bro.
fucking
Yeah,
crazy,
man.
dude.
Get out the
telling
car
you.
like that.
God.
What was he driving?
he was driving a Tacoma.
Ah,
What year? was a 19.
I think no,
it was
it's like a
2003.
It's like a 2001 Tacoma.
See what I'm saying? That's
Yeah.
why.
But salvage title.
Yeah, yeah.
You know, I searched it all. You know what I'm saying? I found my boy. You know, but you know, I just hope. You know, luckily he's okay. You know, law enforcement contacted me later, like, hey, we found your plate. You know, but we're not gonna press any charges because we seen that you know he was the aggressor and whatnot. But
Wait,
what I hope is
they saw it? Like they saw the
they
video?
saw traffic cams.
Ah, you should have told him to send you that.
I
That would have
did.
been funny, bro.
I did.
That
Get the video
that would
of
have
it?
been.
I did.
that would have been classic.
Viral?
Would have been
Yeah.
able to
But,
play it.
oh, bro, it would have been amazing. But no, unfortunately, I didn't get it. But I will tell you this: like, I just hope that something in him says, you know, what kind of mistake
What
was
was he
that?
thinking?
Like, what was he thinking?
Yeah.
You know, and it just maybe changes his outlook because I could have really beat the brakes off of this dude.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If he went down, you
But
could
I
stomp
knocked
him out.
I could have stomped him out. And I could really hurt this man, you know. But
And you would have been
just didn't-
justified to do
yeah,
so.
I
also.
sure would have.
Yeah.
But I hit him, knocked him out. I said, all right, I'll let him sleep, and I drove to work.
Damn. Damn.
know,
Damn.
walked
You
in
gonna
that bitch
be
smiling, too.
I'm telling you, I walked in smiling, bro. Told the owner, I'm like, hey, man, I just want to tell you because I'm on the commercials, you know, and I was like, just in case this comes up on World Star, you know, your GM was knocking somebody out.
people
You
out
know?
on the highway.
So I told him the story. He was like, that's what that motherfucker gets. That's
Yeah.
exactly what he
Dude,
said.
that's fucking crazy,
okay.
dude.
Yeah.
That's fucking
ugly, bro.
insane.
That's ugly.
But
that
now,
people do
other
that.
than that, Cali's great, man. Great food, great people. They've got a lot of good people. Now, everybody's got this hustler mindset out there, so it's different. Like
It's
you
just
move out
switched
there.
on.
Oh, it's
Yeah.
on, man, 24/7. So a lot of times you meet somebody, one of the first questions that they ask you is, "What do you do?" Right, and it's weird because at first you're just like, okay, like it depends on what I do if you're gonna be cool with me or not,
Yeah.
right? But that's just what it is. It's about connection over
Just
there.
everybody's networking.
Yeah.
All the
Networking.
time.
All
24/7.
all the
network.
time, man.
Yeah.
All the time. And you run into these superstars and you'll talk to them like normal, you know, and before you know it, you're just like, oh shit, I'm rubbing elbows with, you know, this rapper or this actor.
Oh,
Go
wait,
ahead,
yeah,
name
go
drop.
ahead,
Why don't you
elaborate,
just say
name
that?
drop a
man,
little
well,
bit.
I'll tell you
Name drop a
this.
little bit.
My neighbor is the game. Yeah, he's my neighbor. And so we live in apartments and he's literally the apartment door right above me. And literally, like when he steps, I hear it. Because
Oh,
he's
shit.
you know, yeah. And my apartment number, he has the same apartment number, but
Just
the
one
the
above.
one
Yeah.
above.
Yeah.
Yeah. And so you know, cool cat, really, really cool. You know, he's always been, you know, extremely nice and just kind to me. You know?
You welcome
got-
to the city kind of deal and all
That's
that
right.
good stuff. God, they do the game.
That's right, man. Cool. I mean, I grew up as him being one of my favorite rappers, and so, you know, matter of fact, the way we met is he was actually trying to open my door one day.
Oh, he got off. Just
So
one
he got
floor.
off one floor
Yeah.
below and didn't realize that it was, you know, my floor and not his
"Oh,
floor.
shit."
So he's trying to open it and I can hear this person, you know, doing the wrong code. And I'm like, somebody trying to get in my house? And I literally just moved in. I'd been there about a week. And then I opened the door and it's the game. And I'm like, I just like got stuck. I was like, what's up, man?
What's going on, brother?
Am I on punked?
Yeah. What did I do to you? You know? And so he was just like, oh, shit, man. He was like, and then he looks at the apartment number. He's like, man, I got off on the wrong floor. He's like, I'm the one right above you. So then, and that's how we met. And then, yeah, we chopped it up. And, you know, I told him, I was like, man, I'm a big fan of yours, man. I'm matter of fact, my favorite song is this, which is Bigger Than Me. And I tell him that, and he's like, man, that's one of my most hated songs. And then I'm like, what?
Not in Texas.
I'm like, that shit is my shit, you know? And he's like, the reason why I hate that song is because when I made that song, I was angry. And I hate that feeling.
Oh,
And
okay,
he was like-
okay.
so he made it make sense. And I was
Yeah.
like, well, obviously, because if you hear the song, he's like, these niggas ain't bigger than me. These niggas ain't Nas, ain't jigger than me. These niggas ain't M, they ain't 50 than me. You ain't Pun, you ain't Pac, you ain't bigger than me.
He was angry.
Yeah.
He was angry,
He was
bro.
angry.
He was angry.
Yeah.
Now that you say it like that, now it makes sense, kind of deal.
Niggas talking that shit. I'm the new generation, man. Fuck these niggas. I'll splash your fucking faces, bro. He goes off, right?
Yeah.
So I'm like, all right, I see exactly what you was talking about. You know? So yeah, but a cool dude, man. Really, really cool. We took a couple pictures and yeah, I see him time to time and he'll see some of my guests whenever I have guests over and obviously they're starstruck because they're from here and they'll be like, what, I ran in the game. I'll be at work and they'll be like, I ran in the game. I'm like, oh yeah, did you talk? And they were like, all I said was, hey, I'm staying with your neighbor. I'm
know
like,
the neighbor
okay,
downstairs.
yeah. I'm like, okay, that's it. You know, but yeah, I mean, cool cat, man. You know, like I've met Freddie Gibbs. I met just Nicole Murphy. Met a lot of, you know, I seen Will Smith out there. I've seen, which is, in my opinion, one of the biggest stars I've ever seen.
Oh, for sure.
Will
Because I
Smith,
grew up watching that guy, you know, and
Fresh Prince of Bel-Air,
Fresh Prince,
baby.
bro.
Yeah,
I mean,
yeah.
he I used to idol that guy, and then he's just in so many good movies and all of that. So I seen his family, Jada, his kids, at a restaurant that I frequent at, and I mean, just a lot of stars, man.
Yeah.
You know, I just ran into the Mexican actress. What's her name?
Damn, I'm.
Where's she in it? I'll tell you.
She did that documentary about El Chapo. El Chapo was
Oh,
in
the
love
one
with
that
her.
went to she did the interview with him,
Yes,
right? And
she
then they
did the
busted him after.
Yes, they busted him. So she
super
can't-
pretty. What's
she's
her name?
really pretty.
Shit.
I don't know.
I seen her last
You'll
night.
know. I guarantee you. If we
Yeah,
say
you
her
do.
name, you're gonna
Yeah,
be
you
like,
do.
oh yeah.
I
Yeah,
don't. I don't recall.
Who?
What is it?
No,
Jocelyn?
no.
No. Next
No.
question.
It's not Jocelyn Sanchez.
It's
She's on
She's
on
famous,
that
dude.
doc.
Like,
Yeah,
she
she's super
used to
famous.
hear her
man.
name?
She's very famous.
Salma Hayek.
No,
Just
It's like
throwing out.
is it Lisa?
Yeah, somebody
I'll find
Google
out.
it. Somebody Google
find
it.
out who.
because-
Find out the guy. Find out
That-
the.
I know
the
like
girl
her
who
last name
interviewed
is like
Chapo.
Del something. Like
De La Rosa. No.
Este güey.
I'm just
De la
thinking
O.
De La O.
no, De La O. Yeah.
Dude, I know who you're talking about though, because I
Yes.
remember that
Yeah.
they even brought up how he was a big fan. So and they blamed.
Yeah,
they
he was
said
in
that
love
she's
with her.
the reason
Yeah.
why
And-
he
and-
got buzzed. They found him.
Exactly.
Yeah,
They say that she was the
that's
reason.
the big
They say
scandal.
that. They
Yeah.
say they,
Yeah.
it's like one of those they just say it in the internet. But they
That's
say
right.
it was so no one knew where Chapo was. He did that interview and they busted him like 2 weeks later.
2 weeks.
Damn.
Kate, that's it.
Yeah. Kate del Castillo.
Del Castillo.
See a picture of her.
I'm on
Bro,
Google
you
it
see
right
a
now.
picture, you're gonna be
I
like,
got you.
oh,
Yeah.
I know who.
I know who that is.
Yeah, Del.
Yeah,
Oh,
I'm
dude.
eating with my friends yesterday. Some of my
Yeah.
So
This
so,
one, look at.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah. All right.
So I'm eating with my friends yesterday, last night at this restaurant that I love, and she's sitting right across from us. And
Wait, you were in LA last night?
yeah,
Oh,
so I flew
okay.
in this morning, and you know, we're eating, and my friends from El Paso are over there. They were at Disneyland. All my best friends and with their kids and stuff.
Love
So-
Disneyland.
Oh yeah, Disneyland's awesome.
Yeah,
bro.
I love
It's
that, yeah.
awesome.
4
Yeah.
times a year?
Yeah. no,
Four times?
no.
Oh, okay.
Matter of fact, I ain't been all year. You know?
No,
It takes a lot out of you, bro. You know, Disneyland's like drinking. You know, drinking takes me like 3 days to recover now. Disneyland's the same way. I'm
Oh, it
just
takes-
so exhausted when I leave Disneyland.
It's worth it though. It's worth it.
it.
I'm,
Oh,
not,
yeah.
but I'm asking you.
Second
I've
of
never
it.
been there. I've never been there.
Oh,
just for the
man.
record, I've never
Dude,
been there.
it's like
Happiest place on
That's
earth.
why I'm gonna judge you if
Exactly.
you say, dude, I went spring. summer,
Happiest place on
fall.
earth.
I'm a
Most
judge.
expensive place on earth.
Yeah. Oh no, you take the
Yeah.
tortas, you take your own sandwiches.
Yeah,
you
yeah,
experience anything, but you take your own little drink.
Yeah,
Don't
yeah.
go
You're
in
talking
there.
about a $15 hot dog, man. I
Yeah.
mean, you know, it's
$10 bottle of water and shit. Yeah,
Oh.
it's expensive.
Yeah, it's
doing
expensive,
that.
but it's something else, man.
So you saw her.
So I see her. We're eating. She's across from me. We're eating. My friend's wife goes, "Oh my God, I love her," and I'm like, "Who?" You know, like what? What are we doing? So she's like, "That's Kate del Castillo," and so I'm like, "What?" And I look, and I'm like, oh shit, like because I seen the documentary. I'm like, it is her, you know. So yeah, she was just chilling. You know, she was like was like real low like this in her seat, just with her family. And she was like leaning on, or I don't know, family or friends, but she was like leaning on one of her friends, and they were just having a good time. I mean,
did you guys like
just chilling? Yeah, my friend did. Yeah, my friend did. And, you know, as a guy, you don't want to do no shit like that. You know, sexual harassment. Then you're in California at that. You know what I mean? The laws.
I was just thinking getting judged by everybody else.
And bro,
that puts a different level on it.
When you got a little something,
that makes you a little thought. You got to think twice, 3 times at this point.
That's right. When you got a little something too, man, you've got to be extra careful. Like if you own a business or you're a professional, you know, or making a little bit of money, man, people try to attack your ass.
Yeah.
That's just what it is.
Yeah, we've seen that firsthand. Running these shops, dude, people try to get one over every single time. Yeah.
All the time.
Yeah.
And you know, it's so unfair. You know, but you can't control it.
Yeah.
What else could you do? You know?
Yeah, is actually my wife. She's the one that's tamed me down quite a bit. Coming from a construction background.
Yeah.
I like if somebody pissed me off, you about to get it. Let me go ahead. No, you can't do that. You're gonna get sued. You're gonna do this. It's like, you better tone down. You gotta relax.
That's right.
Yeah,
that's right.
I'm like, all right, yeah. She's toned me down quite a bit.
Absolutely.
From when I first started 5 years to now. Oh yeah, dude, it's been completely different.
And that's awesome. She's a wonderful woman, man.
Yeah.
I've known her so long, and you know, obviously, her being friend.
Yeah.
And you know, me and being high school sweethearts, we and sorry to name drop, but
it's fine.
Total name drop. Total name drop.
Yeah,
Don't hesitate for
They're gonna love it. They're gonna love it.
We'll go when I say the name, beep. You know, beep. Yeah.
Just get the end, the beginning and the end.
Yeah, that's right. Then,
did he say it? I don't know.
I don't know. I mean, you might have said.
You gotta watch the rest of the episode.
That's it. But you know, them being friends for so long, you know, obviously we were around each other quite a bit, and she just always stayed true to who she is, man, and just a great person. Yeah. You know, she really, really is, and so I'm just so happy for the life you guys got and kids and stuff like that. Because you know, for a minute I was like, I don't know if P's ever gonna have kids, because she's a hustler, man.
Oh, no.
She likes to get it done, you know.
No. I got it.
And then there you go.
Got it.
That's right. And for her to be getting it done, man, and you guys have just became this power couple, man. It's great to see. So I love that. Man.
No. It has its struggles. It has its up and he sees us fight a lot.
Yeah. Oh, but that's every marriage, bro. That's every marriage. So
they just do it different. That's
they just bicker a little bit.
They just do it differently, man. That's all it is.
It's being married, man. That's just whatever
works.
What it is.
Whatever works.
That's what it is.
Yeah, because we go home and it's but I'm gonna sleep in the bed. I ain't going to the couch.
That's right. That's right.
I'm gonna sleep.
You go to the couch.
You sleep in the bed. You put your hand on her booty. You know what I'm saying? You go to bed. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, we good. We good.
How mad are you?
How mad?
Dude, that's fucking awesome. So right now in California. So besides all that racism going on over there,
no shit, no kidding.
Damn, that sucks,
dude. What's your favorite dish out there to have? Like, what's that one that just blew you out of the water?
Oh, I'll just say restaurant. So, because anything you eat at this restaurant is phenomenal.
Mm-hmm. You've gone through the menu.
Oh my God, bro!
Twice over,
man. If I go on a series of dates with different women,
it's to that same restaurant,
bro. Every time, every time.
Chef's back there, like, it's him again.
Without question, you know, it's like, but
so now, the girls don't feel special.
You're gonna spend,
everyone goes there.
They're gonna spend $350 or something, you know.
This motherfucker better be good.
Tao.
That's the place to be at right now. Yeah.
Tao,
that sounds
you got to get the reservation at least about 5 days in advance, because if not, then you shit out of luck.
Tao, I've heard of that.
You pull up, you valet, we go park your car for you, and you go inside. The ambiance is out of this world, bro.
Is it like music?
The music? Okay. So, you know, I grew up in a time where I used to see your ass dance all the time, right? Yeah. Hey, I don't know if they know Coach was a dancer back in the day, but you know what I'm saying? I don't know if now when you win a game, you just start like.
It's funny because I seen him do that at the other one. Soldier Boy came out and he lost his mind.
This motherfucker was Chris Brown before Chris Brown. Let me tell you. Hey, that boy had the moves, bro. Matter of fact, one day I'm thinking, that motherfucker gotta be black. Hey, he's got curly, nappy hair. That motherfucker's got some black in him for sure.
I do that in a minute.
Yeah,
Coach.
but let me tell you, you walk in, they're playing like 90s R&B, 90s 2000s R&B.
Okay.
You know, bruh.
It's a restaurant. This is a restaurant.
It's a restaurant.
Yeah.
But it's like, it's dark. Mm-hmm. The music's loud enough to vibe, but still have a conversation.
Okay.
And the food, as good as it gets. I mean,
that's
it's
top
like
tier.
Asian,
What is it?
It's like an Asian fusion.
Oh,
it's
okay.
like an Asian fusion.
Okay.
But, bro.
Badass.
And it's all shareables. So most of the restaurants in LA, they're shareable. So you're not ordering a plate for yourself. You're just ordering multiple things for the table, and everybody picks at it. And
I don't know if that's gonna work
bro,
out.
trust me.
Here in El Paso,
if you
bro.
eat like
Everybody
that,
eat everything.
if you eat like that, you'll never want to go back.
Yeah.
So now I don't ever like to order just my own shit. I'm like, nah, let's
You
just
just
order a whole bunch
appetizers.
of shit.
Everybody
orders
and then
shit.
everybody, you know. But there, they don't call it appetizers. It's like,
Oh, they call it just a dish.
They're
It's just
just a
food.
dish, yeah.
Yeah.
But they're big enough to share, but they're just, you know, everybody picks at it. It gets some, you know. And sometimes it'll be like a single item. Mm-hmm. So they'll tell you, it comes with 3, there's 5 of you guys. Would you want 2 more? Want me to add 2 more? And you're like, yeah, let me add 2 more to that, you know.
Dude, I gotta go
So,
try this town.
You know what I'm saying? I'm thinking the same thing.
When
Like,
I, when I
to
tell you, I give you a list of restaurants that are just, they'll blow your mind. But speaking about that, being in LA allowed me to come up with probably the best business idea that I've ever thought of.
Oh
And
yeah.
So
Are you about to throw it out right now?
bro,
It's about
in about 2 months it'll be out.
What do you
And,
got cooking? You wanna
So
elaborate?
I can't go in too in depth, but you know, I have a patent on it.
Okay.
I got
So you
offered.
said in how long?
Tell you this.
No, in how long?
About
is it
2
gonna be?
months.
2 months.
2 months.
So
I
I
heard
got
2
offered
weeks.
$25 million just for the idea.
Oh shit!
But I just
25.
know
You already
it's,
got a patent,
I
so
just
you
know
can
it's
just
that
say.
good. You know, but what I don't want is I don't want people to take the idea and
Mold
do their
it. Yeah.
version
You're
of
right.
it.
You're right.
Yeah.
You're right.
That's you know, but
25 million.
but what I could tell you is it makes date night, finding a restaurant, all that shit easy.
Instead of you're doing the experience.
Instead of
It's
like,
a
babe, what do you?
experience.
Instead of like, babe, what do you want to eat? You go to my app, it'll tell you what you want to eat.
Oh, damn.
But it not tells you off a recommendation. It tells you off of what you want to eat.
Oh, so you got algorithms going in. and
Yeah,
everything
no,
at
no,
that
no,
point.
there's-
It's even better than that.
Also-
And I'll discuss later.
Yeah. No, yeah.
But it's better than that.
Shit.
God,
It's
so
better
you-
than an algorithm because the algorithm is guessing. An algorithm is basically saying, okay, you were searching this the other day. I added this to your
Based on
algorithm.
this, based on this, it
and
kinda
this and
puts
this,
things
it puts
together.
it together.
Yeah.
Wait, are we interviewing a millionaire
Yeah.
before the millionaire?
Yeah.
Billionaire, bro.
Billionaire.
Come on.
There's where you at.
Come on. Yeah,
Billionaire.
I'm thinking big, dog.
Golly,
I'm thinking big.
Shit.
Billionaire.
Okay.
Yeah.
I never known a billionaire.
Come on, baby.
Very nice to meet you,
So
sir.
Yelp is worth $1.7 billion. My idea is 10 times better.
Golly. Well, for somebody offering you 25 million, like, here, give me the patent, give me this.
You
give
said
me
no.
that.
You turned it down,
App
I'm assuming.
development company was like, hey, we'll pay you $25 million just for the idea. Just let us.
You said no.
Let us go. I said, hell no.
No, if you're offering me 25 million right
they
now.
started with 10, and then 3 weeks later they offered me 25.
Yeah. If it's going up, then I'm doing something right.
That's right.
You want it, and you know it's going to
Bro,
skyrocket.
it's gonna kill it. you know.
Damn, dude.
Yeah.
Damn, that's fucking awesome.
What's
I
the
told
number?
them,
You don't have a number though.
$1 billion.
Yeah.
They offer you a bill. It's a
They offered me a bill. Keep this motherfucker. I'll sign that shit today.
About half. So you want to
Yeah.
go half a bill?
Maybe.
Yeah.
At this at this stage, without me doing,
You haven't really- you haven't-
because I've done work and I've invested a lot of money.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna lie to you, but I haven't done the work to
The work.
make it the
Yeah.
work.
Yeah,
right.
yeah.
Yeah.
Like I've done the under.
Yeah, you've got in the
Yeah.
momentum build. You've
That's
built the
right.
momentum, but you haven't fucking grabbed it and
I
ran
ain't
with it.
actually made it a business yet.
Yeah.
So once I make it a business, then yeah, I want to build. But until then, if somebody gets me before then, yeah, I'll sell it for $500 million. Because it's that good. It's just
Damn.
it's that good.
Damn, so you good? You
it's
say you're
gonna-
gonna gift us some Corvettes next time you're on?
Hey, come on, baby. Hey,
You know what I mean?
I'll tell you this about myself, and you can ask anybody this. You know, I am the most giving person. Like, you know, I'll give you an example. You know, yesterday I have all my friends with me, and you know, I invite them to dinner, and I couldn't make Disneyland with their kids, you know, which I wanted to, but I you know, I was just putting in some work, and so I said, hey, will you guys have dinner with me on Friday before you guys go back on Saturday? And so I took them to this restaurant. They're like, oh, this is way too fancy, you know? And my friends don't got, not all of them have the means like I do, you know? But before they had even got there, I had given the server my card and said, you know,
Whatever they order.
whatever we all order is it's on me, you know? And shit, it's a $2,000 tab. You know, so you know, not too many people are gonna do shit like
Yeah.
that. And I'm not a millionaire.
Yeah.
You know, like 2,000 is $2,000 to me. You know,
You're
what
gonna
I'm
look at that
saying?
as
Like,
how we
2,000 is the
splitting
same
it.
for
Yeah.
everybody.
yeah, millionaires, man. You know, they might look at 2,000 like that's some change. You know.
Yeah.
So you know, it's definitely a lot of money, but I've been giving like that my entire life, man. You know. So I think that's what's made me successful.
Do you believe in you have to give in order to receive?
100%.
Yeah.
100%. This world ain't about what you know. It's about who you know, man. And
Yeah.
if you're kind to everybody, it's going to repay you tenfold.
Yeah.
Facts.
Yeah.
I promise. Like, I don't give a damn what you say. Yes, you can make it off of knowing some shit. Yes, it's going to take you longer. But it's so much easier to make it off of who you know.
Yeah.
If they love you, if they trust you,
Yeah.
you will make it, man.
Nah, those
I'm
are
in the
facts, dude.
I'm
Right
in
now.
I'm in the car business, right? Car business is obviously about selling cars. People are gonna buy cars from who they trust. Right? So when I got into the car business, it was easy for me to become successful and sell a lot of cars right away because of how many people loved me.
Yeah.
Yeah, definitely.
know,
If I'm gonna go, I'm
definitely.
gonna go get it right here, bro.
Yeah, I know.
buddy.
Go
Absolutely.
Christmas.
I went
Christmas
to-
got
I
You
you.
went to
went
me.
to- yeah.
You went
Yeah.
to me.
Shit.
You know, and
Twice.
shit, B.
Yeah.
B's been to me.
Yeah.
You know.
Yeah.
You
Yeah,
know.
sure did.
So, you know, that's just what it is.
Yeah.
I mean, I can't tell you any different. For instance, if I was a coach, parents are gonna want their kid to play for me if they love me, if they like me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sometimes you don't even have to be a really good coach.
No,
I love
trust me.
I love him as a person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
My
so-
daughter or son's gonna play for him.
Yeah.
Damn, it sounds
Yeah,
just
that-
like. Yeah,
That's
that's
right.
where she gets it because the last time they pissed me off, I was like, "Fuck that motherfucker!"
Yeah.
And she's like, "Hey, that guy can be the next client." I was
That's
like,
right.
"Hey, how you doing, sir?"
That's exactly, man.
Yeah, no,
but
that's
not
what I
only
tell-
the next client, that guy could also be the guy that says, "Hey, man, I want to offer you, you know, $35 million for your business," and you're just like, "Oh shit!" Like, I wasn't expecting that.
That's why
you
I
know?
always tell, that's why I always explain to my son. I'm like, dude, listen, no matter what, bro. I said, no matter what's happening around us, I said, because he'll ask me like, Dad, I thought, we don't like them or we don't like. I'm like, bro. I said, the parents might have some beef with some shit. I said, but you never know, bro. One day that one coach could be the reason why you get the shot.
Oh,
Yeah.
I'll give you actually a prime example of that. So, Coach P. Perales from Del Valle, right? You know who that is,
yeah.
right?
Dope, dude.
I mean, dope. He's killing it out in Dallas.
Yeah.
Again, sorry for name dropping, but I have nothing but great things to say about him. Now, I didn't play football for him, but I played football against him.
Same.
And when it came to me leaving high school, and he's like, "Where do you want to go play?" My high school coach didn't even do that.
Yeah.
He was like, "Where do you want to go play? And I'll get you there."
That's badass.
Kali, he had Takapo? I wish I knew you
Prowse
guys.
is better.
Yeah.
No,
and
Prowse is better.
you know, because I had some skill, but at the end of the day, it was like I was just kind to him. Like
Yeah.
after the
Yeah.
games, I go show him love, give him a hug, because you know he was the coach at Bel Air at one point in time, but he never got to coach me because the year that he went to Del Valle was the year that I went to Bel Air.
But he always knew who you were because you were neighborhood.
Exactly,
You were
he
neighborhood.
knew who I
Yeah.
was, but. Let's say I was a piece of shit. There's no way he would have said
No.
that.
Yeah,
He would
yeah,
have been like,
yeah,
yeah, who
Fuck
gives a
that
damn
kid.
what he does.
Yeah.
But also, I see him for prom, and I was a broke ass kid. You know what I mean? Like we didn't have much growing up at all, and like a lot of people, and you know, here I am prom with Danielle, and beep, sorry, beep, yeah, beep, beep. So here I am at prom, and you know, we were at a restaurant or something like that, and Coach P picked up my tab.
Oh, no shit.
Yeah, so I said hi. His family was sitting in there eating, and I didn't know he was going to be there. It just, oh shit, Coach P went up. I said hello to everybody, you know, showed him love, gave him a hug, and then went back, sat down, eat, do my thing. Shit, tab comes. I got $25 to my name, so I'm like keeping it light. You know what I'm saying?
What do you
take
want?
it, like
Water.
wait, but not only do I got $25 for I think Chili's, like we were at like Chili's or some shit like that. But not only did I have like only $25, but also for gas.
Oh, shit.
So
you
I'm
got
rationing,
15,
bro.
yeah.
I got about
gonna do it
$6 of gas to get me the rest of the night. You know what I'm saying? And man, when they came back and told me he had already left, and then I asked for the check. Waitress comes, she's like, "No, the gentleman that was sitting over there took care of it." I was like, God. And it just the amount of gratitude, bro, that I had.
Let's
at
go get that
moment.
bottle of Boone's.
Yeah, I'm telling you. I was like, I'm rich.
What you want? MD?
I'm rich.
I was only going to get us one. We going to
I was
get
like,
two.
where you want to go to tonight? I got it.
We out here, girl.
Hey, we can drive the city.
I got enough gas money now. We can go anywhere.
I swear, bro. I swear,
awesome,
man.
Damn, bro. That's funny.
No, good dude,
How
man.
was prom, though? It was dope.
Oh, it was dope, man. You know, I wore like a white tux. And,
Yeah. No, he did it. He did.
Yeah. Had on this beep. Had on this this like
you gotta
silver.
send me a picture. You gotta send me a picture
Oh,
of
I
prom.
got it. Matter of fact, I just found it. You know,
he had
You had a full white
I'm gonna
suit.
say-
You did not have a full white suit.
full white.
He had some glamour shot
bro,
pictures. You
wait.
remember glamour
He's out
shot?
here diddying it up.
And I just found the picture.
Oh no!
Hey, I'll send the picture. I'll
Yeah,
send the picture so you
did
can
not
put it up.
just- No, he's obsessed with Diddy, by the way.
Hey, your boy was doing the damn thing, dog. When I tell you, I was sharp as a motherfucking tack, nigga.
He went full white.
Yeah, full white, bro. You couldn't tell me shit.
Oh, shit! You gotta stop. You gotta stop.
Yeah, you gotta send that.
I'm sending that.
Oh my god.
It's getting hot.
That's awesome.
You couldn't
That's
tell
awesome,
me,
dude.
You
That's
couldn't
awesome.
tell me nobody was flyer than me at that
Oh
motherfucker, bro.
no.
I was
No.
the
And you kept
flyest.
it clean the entire evening up until
Bruh.
picture.
Clean.
Oh man.
Hold on. I didn't want to eat, drink, nothing.
Obviously, I had no.
dude.
You had.
White?
You were full white, and you only had $25. Girl, no.
Bro, I was
water.
like, bro, I didn't even want to bend down.
Yes. I ain't want to wrinkle my shit.
hell no. I didn't even want to put the seatbelt on, bro.
Oh, it was like you gotta hold the seatbelt out here.
That's it. That's
Well,
it.
you gonna wrinkle my shit.
That's it. That's it. I'm telling you, bro.
That's classic.
I was clean, dog. I was
Damn.
clean.
And you born and raised here, El Paso?
Born and raised, man. Born here. Spent 35 years here. You know,
Damn.
it's 35 years.
So you're saying that it's your growth has really grown, like gotten bigger when you left El Paso.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I mean, now don't get me wrong. Don't sleep on El Paso. El Paso is the best kept secret for sure. Like when it comes to living here, people, I fucking love El Paso. I brag about El Paso. Like, people talk about El Paso, and they'll ask me, you know, when I'm in LA or wherever I'm at, they'll say, well, where are you from? And I say El Paso. Oh, El Paso, what is that, a border town? You know, like what do you guys ride horses over there? You know, I swear to God, everybody fucking thinks that. I don't know why, but
You should be like, actually, we do.
We do.
Yeah.
I know a few friends.
I'm like, yo, they'll beat your ass down there. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. But I'm like, nah, man. I'm like, El Paso is by far one of the best cities that I think anybody can live at. You know, just people are great. The food's great. You know, there ain't much to do, you know, unfortunately. But I just think that if you really want something here, you can get it. Yeah. Now, the problem is El Paso doesn't support
each other.
Or local.
Facts.
Anything.
Facts, dude. Facts.
I hate
Yeah.
that.
Yeah.
I hate that. That's the only thing that I can say that I really don't like about this city. But other than that specific thing, El Paso is the world's best secret. I swear, it just is.
See, and it's interesting, because I used to say that I used to think not the best kept secret, but I used to be like, dude, we're spoiled here in El Paso in terms of like certain things that happen all over the country. Like they don't affect El Paso as much as everywhere else.
At all.
Like even like we were back on the racist, right? When we were talking about the racist thing, like when I was in the army, like I was like, dude. That's when the first time I really ever experienced any type of division when it came to race. Does that make sense? Because here in El Paso, like you, for example, right? Like no one treated you any different because of your ethnicity. There was nobody was like, oh no, we're not gonna. Yeah. Like no, it was like, dude, you're just one of us, bro. Yes. Like if you're going to school with me, that means your parents make just as much as mine do, bro.
That's right.
Everyone's broke here.
Yeah,
like you know what I mean? Like it's like it's a melting pot here in terms of like, dude, there's everyone. We're all in this shit together in terms of it's the same struggle.
That's right.
And no one's going to treat you any differently because of what you look like. However, when I was in the army, it was like, dude, it's just as simple as, a 5-hour, drive north. And now it's just like, you can feel the tension. Even if it's not spoken, you can feel the division when it comes to the race part. You know what I mean?
I've only felt that in Austin one time. Like I think
In
I told
Austin?
you.
Yeah, you told me. Yeah.
I walked into a restaurant and just didn't belong. It was just whitewashed top to bottom. We walk in and it felt like you can hear a spoon drop kind of deal. You know what I mean? Like everybody just went, what?
And I've been in stuff like that too.
And
so I
fucking hated
completely
it.
understand that feeling.
Yeah.
I've been in places like that, and especially East Texas. Mm-hmm. When I was in the railroad, when I was a conductor, I
Hold on. What?
Yeah.
Hey,
You didn't know I was a conductor?
hey, wait a minute.
So
That could out here. What's going on, baby?
And I'll get back to that because that is a great story. But when I was a conductor, I was living in Fort Worth, and being out in East Texas, you do experience more racism than you would anywhere in El Paso, right? And I remember going to this restaurant, and I was with all these, railroad buddies, and they were white guys, country, bro.
Yeah.
But they were great, they treated me great. But we walk in, and it was just like, you just don't belong here, Like,
You
like all you guys are good, but not him,
Yeah.
you know. And but I've always had a model like I'll kill you with kindness, man. Yeah. I'll make you reconsider not liking my color. You know what I'm saying? Like really, that is my thing. Like, and then if somebody of my color is acting up, and I'm around, I'll handle that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
I'll be like, you better chill the fuck out. Like you got a standard to uphold, bro. Mm-hmm. Like,
have some respect for yourself.
Shit. A month in LA, I'm in a steakhouse called. You guys have probably been to this because they're everywhere. It's called.
I don't even know
Saltgrass.
No. It's a
Texas Roadhouse.
Texas Roadhouse.
Got it.
It's a really nice steakhouse, and this is the true story, man. Right hand to the man, and I'm in there, and I'm with some female, and we eat, and we're like one of maybe 8 people in there because it was late. It was right before they were going to close, and there's this table of 3, black people eating, and And obviously, I don't think anything of it. But when I walked in, I did. We just when you black, we
It's like
just
a
got
Jeep
that.
thing.
Yeah.
It's like a Jeep thing. You ever
Got
seen
that
Jeep?
thing.
Yeah,
Jeeps. Yeah,
Jeep, it's like a Jeep.
Or motorcycles. Motorcycle people do
Yeah.
it too. Yeah,
Yeah.
same thing.
You guys
So,
have. You guys.
We just had that.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, that's that. You got to go down. You know
Okay,
why?
it's like art.
Yeah.
But you know why you go like that, right?
No, why?
Keep it on the floor, baby. Keep those tires rolling.
That's
keep
it.
those
That's
tires
it.
rolling.
That's it.
Yeah.
So sure enough, I'm eating and stuff, and we have probably the best service I've ever received at a restaurant. This dude is great.
Yeah.
He's just so good. And he's our server, he's their server, and the other table that was in there. And he's just doing a really good job, man. And so all of a sudden, I see this table. He's like in the back, like, I don't know. Matter of fact, he was getting dessert. He was getting dessert for that table because they said it was somebody's birthday. So he was bringing out this carrot cake.
Yeah.
For one of them.
Love that shit.
So,
Fuck up some carrot cake.
bro, let me tell you.
That fucks up shit up.
Let me tell you. So he's bringing out this carrot cake, and as he's taking it to the table, nobody's sitting at the table. But I seen them leave, and they were kind of like running.
Oh, like they were dying and dashing?
Yeah, and I was telling the girl that I was with, I was like, please don't tell me they just took off on the tab. Just please don't tell me. And she was like, no, I bet they paid, She's a white girl, so she's like, I bet they paid. I was like, no, I don't think they paid.
That's
Like, they wouldn't have left like that. And
that quick.
so
It was swift.
Yeah. So then she's like, and I was literally about to stand up and go run after him, Shit, I'll catch him, bro. I got some speed on me.
Do you though?
Got some speed on me, bro.
I don't know.
So, I do, man. I tell you. And so I was that close,
Yeah.
right? But the professional in me was like, let me just. So, sure enough, guy comes out. He goes to the table. He's like, what the fuck? And I can see him like confused.
Yeah.
Then he starts walking back towards me because we're sitting in the back where the register's at, the kitchen's at. So he starts walking back, and then he's coming back, and I said, hey, man. And I go, did they leave on their check? And he goes, did you see him leave? And I said, yeah, they left. And he goes, yeah, man. And you could just tell he was just.
Yeah, because they
defeated.
got to come out of
Yeah.
pocket on that, right?
That's right.
Wait,
so-
they got to pay for it? I didn't know that.
When
I
they
didn't
work
know
out on
about
your
that.
tax,
Yeah.
you pay
That's
that
right.
shit.
Like they'll give you like, if it only happens to you once and you've been there a year, a lot of times the manager will comp it.
Okay.
But if it happens multiple times, then you just got to come out of it. Because they don't want you to have friends that come in,
Oh, I see what
you
you
serve
mean,
them,
yeah.
and they leave, and then they just comp it. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So he just looked defeated, And then he's like, man, yeah, they left. And then I was like, God damn it. I said, bring me their check. And he goes, no. He's like I can't let you do that. I said, no, bring me the check, man. I'll pay for it. And he's like, nah. He's like, and this is $1,000 check. I said, bring me the check. I got it, and bring mine too, because we just finished. So the manager comes out. She goes, sir, you really don't have to. Like, he's not going to get in trouble for it. I'm going to go ahead and comp it. I said, no, just bring me the check. I'll feel better about it if you bring me the check. So I paid for the check.
God.
And I tipped on their behalf.
Damn. Just to make sure you get
got to do it for the culture.
Gotta get
You got to take
because
care of.
Even though they would have comped it, yeah, it's a big business and this, but I also run a business. It sucks to eat
Yeah.
a bunch of money, man. It just does.
Yeah.
Especially when one of my salesmen gives you really good customer service and then you waste 8 hours of his time and then you leave. You're
I
like,
think
nah.
that's-
And you
that's
go buy a
definitely
car
what
down the
hurt.
street to save $100.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, nah, man,
Yeah,
that's not right. So I was like, nah, I just couldn't do it. And so, I tipped on my behalf of my check, and I tipped 20% on their behalf, and it just made me feel better. But I'm that kind of guy.
Yeah,
I've
well-
always been that kind of guy.
I was trying to do some math, but my first mathematician, I was 20% of $1,000. No,
That's
$200
$200
bucks.
yeah, I was gonna say that, but I was like, I gotta make sure.
No, it's all good. It's all good.
I was like,
But so it sucks because I had to eat a big bill, but But I just hope, man, that something in life just says, that was the right thing to do.
Yeah. The good aura. You know what I mean? Yeah, bro. Good.
That good aura. Yep. And this ain't to brag about me, bro. I'm not all the greatest person in the world by any means, but just speaking about who I am as a person, that's the type of shit I do not like to see.
Yeah.
From my own race. That's for damn sure.
Oh, yeah.
From any race, but especially, the one I identify with.
Yeah, because shit's gotten cra's down here in El Paso. Shit's gone sideways for a little while.
Bro, for a while, I didn't know what we were going to do, Coach.
We're losing hope. We're losing hope.
No shit.
So you're saying you were a conductor? Let's go back to that. I want to see that.
I pictured, I'm not going to lie to you. I pictured you with the hat, leaning out the window, blowing at the kids, waving at the...
Definitely waving at the kids, leaning out the window. No hat.
You didn't have that?
No. That conductor had that tall one, right?
Yeah, stripe hat. But so crazy how that even happened. I used to sell cell phones at AT&T. I had a guy come in there, and I helped him and his family get service or whatnot. And me being kind, this guy's like, man, I fucking like you, bro. He's like, you're a good dude. And he goes, do you mind me asking how much you make here? And I was like, I make like 70, So he's like, would you want to be a conductor? And I'm like, a conductor? Like, to conduct what? I wasn't even thinking about trains.
Did I get my wallet?
Like, yeah. Like a band conductor, I said, what? So he's like drive trains. And I'm like, well, if it pays better,
Yeah.
So then he's like, yeah, I make close to 100, 120, So I'm like, shit, just starting out? And he's like, just starting out. Shit. So I'm like, dang. He's like, I can get you the interview. But once you get to the interview, it's up to you if you make it, So I'm like, fuck, okay, what do I got to do? Just apply, and then I'll give your name and text me once you do. So I do exactly that night. Like, I went home, told my wife at the time, like, hey, like, I'm going to apply. She even helped me on the assessment test. I made sure I didn't fail the assessment test. I was like, help me. You know what I'm saying? Like, we're going, and I would have an answer and be like, what do you think? She's like, no, I don't think that answer. So we would put it together. We were in there.
Google it real fast.
I hope that doesn't incriminate me in any way. But sure enough, me and her, we do the test and.
A joint effort.
I text him. I text him, and I'm thinking, man, this guy's probably blowing smoke. There's so many people that want to become a conductor,
Yeah. I don't know any.
Like,
well, it's not just that, but it's just you never really hear it because it's one of those things where it's a union. I'm assuming, right?
It's a union job.
So for you to get in, like
a lot of times
someone has to get out. Someone has to get out in order for you to get in.
So somebody has to know somebody. Okay.
I'm like, maybe he's blowing smoke, but it's worth a try.
Yeah.
So he texts me back. All right, cool. I'll let you know. Like 3 days later, I get the fucking email. You got an interview. It's like, fuck. I don't want. I'm like, shit, let's fucking go, right?
Yeah.
I'm excited. And all of a sudden, I go to this interview. I carpool with 4 other guys up there to Odessa.
Oh, it was.
Where were you at the time?
The interview
here. Okay.
The interview was in Odessa.
I thought it was right here with the trains.
I'm 25 at the time, So, but they weren't hiring out of El Paso service unit. They were hiring out of the Fort Worth service unit. So, which Odessa, it ended in Odessa. So they held the interviews there, and we drive out there, and there's like 40 people there for 2 available jobs. So I'm like, and then we're talking to the guys like in the lobby before we go in the auditorium, because it was like a panel, and then they explain the job to you, and then they make you leave, and then they bring you one by one for an interview. So before they even brought us into the auditorium to like tell us about the job, we're talking to people and they're like, oh yeah, I've got previous railroad experience and blah, blah, blah. And we only know there's 2 positions available. So I'm like, man, I'm not going to get this job. And then I'm the only one there in slacks, button up, tie. Everybody else is in jeans, overalls, boots, military stuff. Like, because that's what they like to hire.
Yeah,
I didn't know
yeah.
that. I didn't get that memo. You know what I'm saying?
So you
I'm
sort
like,
of dressed to impress,
Right.
man.
Yeah,
my,
man,
man, my man showed up in his white
hey,
prom suit.
hey, my Sunday best. So I'm looking around. I'm like, what a fucking dud. Like, I'm dumb. You know, I should have asked or something. You know, so sure enough, we go in the auditorium. They remove everybody. They start calling one by one, and I'm like one of the last people to go. Like one of the 5 last to go. So finally they call me. I'm nervous as hell, man, because people are going in there. They're in there for like 15 minutes, 20 minutes, you know.
And you don't have any clue what's going, like, as
No.
far, like, in terms of what the
No.
so you're
Questions or
so
anything.
you're assuming like that
Guys would come out, but they would just be like, "Oh, it went good." They wouldn't tell us like what they asked or nothing, you know. So I'm like, "Fuck, man." So I go in there, and the first thing I do is there's 4 people there. It's a panel. It's 4 managers, railroad managers, and then the superintendent. Now, something about the superintendent answers to the president of the railroad, which answers to the president of the United States.
Oh.
So that's how high
Yeah.
these people are. They're $1 million men. They make
Yeah.
a ton of money.
Yeah. Those
And
guys.
he just happened to be in town and at this interview, this thing, you know. And so when I walk in and I start shaking everybody's hand, they go, "Well, this is Superintendent such and such. He just happened to be here and wanted to join." So I'm like, "Oh my God!" Like,
you guys can't.
Like,
You
I'm
can't
to make
really
matters,
gonna go
to
get
make
this,
matters worse, man.
I could have bullshit my way through it.
So I walk in and he decides to ask the questions. So, but before I,
But
I
Buddy
did,
doesn't know you're the boy that referred you.
so
or
yeah, he doesn't know. No, none of them do. Like,
so
he
you just-
he put the word to somebody, which got me in there.
that's it.
You know, that's it.
Yeah. It says, but then like
Yeah,
you
it's
said,
on you. There's
Oh, that's
so
right.
many
You did say that.
managers,
You
yeah.
did say that. Yeah,
Yeah.
the interview's on you.
Yeah, interviews on you. So,
Did you read a book or something before you went?
hell no, I didn't know shit about the railroad. So, but when I walked in, I introduced myself to every single one. Instead of just sitting on the chair, which I thought most would have done,
True.
Yeah,
I
true.
shook the hand to each one. I said, "I'm Anthony Christmas. I'm Anthony Christmas. I'm Anthony Christmas. I'm Anthony Christmas," to every single one. Then I sat down. And the chair was like maybe 10 feet to 15 feet in front
Oh, it's
of
like
them.
in those movies, huh? Like
Yeah.
you're just standing
they
there
were
by
behind
yourself.
like a table,
Yeah.
a long table. And then here I am, like 15, feet in
Do you
front
have a
of them.
desk or anything for, or is it
Nothing,
just a chair?
just a
Oh,
chair.
you're just.
Ooh.
So,
Ooh, that is awkward, dude.
So
I don't know what to do with these.
And then in a profession that you have no
Yes.
idea. Okay, go ahead.
so then the superintendent's literally looking over my resume, which I'm only got like cell phone.
Yeah, T-Mobile.
Killing it. Sonic, Drive-In,
Killed that.
Yeah.
Killed
Killed
that.
AT&T, T-Mobile, and Verizon. Like literally, cell phone companies and Sonic. So he's like, "Mr. Christmas," he's like, "Have you ever been fired before?" So I was like, "No, sir. I've never been fired." And he goes, "Okay." And then he goes, "Well, I'll just be quite honest with you. You have none of the experience of what we're looking for. We're looking for ex-military people that worked outside, don't mind working outside." He goes, "So why should we hire you?" And the only thing I could think of was, "I've never failed at anything I've ever done." And that's exactly what I said.
I'm gonna write that one down.
It's a great response.
Yeah, it
It's
is
a great response
And
there.
that's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I said, "I've never failed at anything I've ever done. And this can't be harder than 2-a-days football practice."
Okay. You threw the relatable.
I
yeah,
do that shit in there.
I know that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he said,
Yeah.
I know that bit.
So then he like smiled and he like looked, he was standing up and the other guys were sitting down and he like looked at him and they like looked back at him and he was like, "Okay, have a great night." And just shook my hand like,
That was it.
that was it.
One question.
I was like,
yeah.
2 questions, bro. So I'm like, "Oh, fuck. I fucked it up, man."
Damn, I brought up football.
I'm
Shit.
like, "Damn."
Are you a soccer guy? You a
Like,
soccer guy by chance?
I said that cocky ass shit. Like,
Damn.
I didn't get the job, man. I walk out of there.
Then everybody be damn.
The
that was
last
fast.
the last guy we drove up there with went, and then we all left. So This is all within about 30 minutes. We get on the road, headed back to El Paso. I get an email from the railroad. Congratulations, you got the job.
Yeah. That same day.
That
same day email?
fucking day. Ooh. Wait, I'm the only one in the car that got the email.
Did you wait? Did you wait to get it?
No. This is what my stupid ass did. I go like this. Guys, check your phones.
Ah, shit.
They're sending the emails. I just got hired, you know. So they're like, they immediately, everybody gets on their phone. No, I got an email.
No, maybe it went into spam. What is it going?
Yeah. I'm like, oh shit. Well, yeah, maybe they'll come a little bit later. But since my last name's Christmas, I mean, it was probably easier.
Let me alphabetical order, bro. I'm up there. I'm up there on the list.
I mean, when I graduated, I was one of the first ones to go. You know what I'm saying? So, but
awkward ride home, just
bro.
So what are you guys gonna do later,
bro? Awkward, silent the rest of the way. So I'm like, fuck. But I'm so happy inside.
So dropped your ass off right then and there.
Yeah. I'm like, my life's over. Like I thought. Not over in a sense of like it's over, like I died, you know, but I found my career. Like,
oh shit, I know what I'm doing now.
This is what I'm gonna do the rest of my life.
I'm a union man.
How was that? How was it? It was dope.
Oh, it was dope.
Yeah,
I love that job, bro. Sheesh. That job was so cool.
So what exactly? How do you get a locomotive going though? Like that, I've always wondered that shit.
It has a gear shift that you push forward. And it has notches, like 1, then 2, then 3, then 4.
You build it up.
Oh, it's just like that one movie.
You can't just go to 6, because then it'll throw all this power, and then when the train stretches, it'll snap. So you've got to do it to where it starts barely pulling, so that everything stretches, and it like grabs a hold. You know what I mean?
Oh, okay,
like tight.
Okay.
And then you give it a little more gas.
I was just gonna watch this.
Yeah. And then all of a sudden, the damn thing will start pulling, and then when that thing starts going, boy,
it ain't
it's
stopping.
going.
Ain't no
That's what I'm saying. Like,
hell no.
So slowing down, you do the opposite, I imagine.
Yeah, you have air brake notches, and it sets air through the entire train. So as it sets air in the entire train, it like you have like a end of train, like a EOT is what they call it. On the end of the train, it's telling you that you have air throughout the entire train. But if that EOT is not telling you that there's air, something's fucked up. And then you got to stop no matter where you're at or no matter what time. It could be in the middle of the night, in the middle of the desert. And you got to stop. And the conductor has to get out and go find out where the problem is.
You're running down that whole train?
Yeah. So you got to walk down that whole train and try to find it. Rattlesnakes, everything. Yeah. And try to find out what's wrong with it. It could be bums that got guns on them. You know what I mean? It could be anything. Like I walked into, you know how sometimes you see on a train, you see like multiple locomotives, which is like the engines, the big engines, right? And some of them will be faced this way and that way, you know. But they go the same amount of like speed, reverse or forward.
Oh,
right?
Okay.
So, but when there's 3 on the front, it's because you need that much power to pull all those cars, right?
That's gonna be a big.
So, and then sometimes they'll have some on the end which are pushing.
Yeah.
So that the train doesn't snap because it's so long, right? So those locomotives, one time, like whenever you got to take a shit, you got to walk to the engineer, because there's only 2 people on the train, you and the engineer. Engineer tell you, it's just a glorified conductor. You know, he's just been in the job a long time. He took engineer training, which is like 2 weeks to become an engineer. So
you ain't the shit.
Yeah, I mean, they make more money. Yeah, but you just get another certification to do it. And then you got like another like 3 or 4 months of training on the job, but you're already an engineer. You know. Yeah. So anyway, engineers, they'll tell you like, don't you shit in this fucking engine. You better walk, even while the train's moving. Walk back to the other engine, and you take a shit in that one.
I don't want this place thinking like shit.
Yeah. One time, it's like 2 a.m, and I'm walking my ass to the second engine, and I open that door and there's a man sitting in there. Bruh, I almost fell off the train.
That's like serial killer shit.
I jumped back, and it was just like a bum, and he was just getting a free ride, you know. And he was like, "I'm so sorry," you know, like. And I was like, "What the fuck?"
You do?
I was all pissed. I was like, "What the fuck are you doing here?" Because I was so like
shook about it.
Yeah. And he was like, I'm sorry. I'm trying to get east or something, or west, I think. Yeah, because we're headed west. He was like, I'm trying to get west, and this is the best way to do it. And the train cars, it's too cold. It was cold at the time. And he's like, so staying in here is fucking nice and warm, you know. So
you gotta use the red. Go ahead.
Go ahead. I said, I don't give a damn about you being here. Just don't touch anything. You know, just don't touch anything. Because if they touch some shit, you know, it could throw off the whole train. So I said, look, don't touch anything. And then, well, you know, when we get to our next stop, you know, you can hop off or whatever. So he's like, okay. So sure enough, when we got to the next stop, then I let customer service know, hey, there was a guy in the second, you know. Mm-hmm. So then they had, you know, the feds come out there. Because it's 10 years, bro. It's an automatic 10-year sentence.
No shit.
If you get caught on a train and you're not supposed to be on there, it's 10 years.
I didn't know that shit.
If you get caught taking pictures on a railroad track, on a live railroad track.
Like as the train is going?
No.
Like
just trains cannot be long gone.
Just take a
and you just like wanted to do like photos of you and your family on the railroad tracks. It's 10 years, brother, if you get caught. You are not supposed to be on those fucking rails.
Yeah. I love those pictures.
Yeah, I know, right? But it's crazy because it's
I planked on one of those once.
Because the economy runs off of the railroad. So like if one of those tracks gets stopped up for so many hours or days, it'll really fuck up the economy.
The bigger picture of it.
It's a bigger picture, bro.
Big picture.
So they don't fuck around, man. You'll get the president of the United States on your fucking on your phone, like, what is going on with that train?
God,
because you're holding up that one saying, right? It's like the nail. Without the nail, the shoe, the horseshoe doesn't fit. Without the horseshoe, the horse can't
walk,
take the right or something. And without
horrible
that,
analogy.
you can't deliver the mail.
That's right.
And without the letter, then the U.S. doesn't get discovered or some shit, right? Or the U.S. uses the war.
Right. I see what you mean. Yeah,
that's 100%. So it's just crazy, man, when you think of the impact that has on the world, you know.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, dude, that rail. So, damn, that's fucking crazy, dude. That all that stuff happens.
Yeah,
that's 10 years taking pictures.
I totally got. Now I know. So it was AT&T, and then you became a conductor. And the story you told us about Fort Worth was because you were there.
I was living there.
Yeah,
being a conductor.
Yeah,
being a conductor.
Right? And then from the conductor,
living in a hotel, man.
You went from conductor. That's when you went into car sales.
So they laid off 4,500 employees, and I was one of them. At the time, I didn't think. I thought I was devastated, but I didn't know it was going to be one of the biggest blessings that's ever happened to me.
Yeah, because they got you moving into the car industry, so right?
They laid me off. I told my wife. I said, "Look, I'm going to go into car sales." And she was like, "Because I was going to go back to AT&T. I'd already got hired. They loved me at AT&T, you know." So right before I was supposed to start, like 2 or 3 days before I was supposed to start, I said, "No, you know what? I'm gonna go sell cars. Like, I can be bigger than that." She was like, "Are you sure?" I said, "Yep. Let's move back home. I'm gonna sell cars, and I'll make it happen." So I moved back. Like a couple weeks later, she moved back because she had to put her 2 weeks in, and I started working at Mission Chevrolet, and that was all she wrote. I became one of the top salesmen right out the gate. Top salesman to finance manager. From finance manager, I moved to a different dealer, became a sales manager. Sales manager, moved to a different dealership, became general sales manager. From general sales manager to GM, and then, you know, GM, here I am.
Fuck, dude, that's honorable right there,
you know
dude.
What I mean? That's the way you work your way up the ladder.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Hey, you used to have a bike, didn't you?
I did.
Do you still have it or no?
It got stolen.
No.
In LA.
Yeah.
Yeah.
They steal bicycles out there. I've seen Friday.
Shit. They stole that motherfucker so fast. Yeah. They came in with a van and into my parking garage, and that's supposed to be secure, but they put that motherfucker in the back of the van and
gone.
Bro, it took them about 15 minutes. Crazy thing is I walked right past them 10 minutes before they did it. but I had no clue.
Yeah.
Yeah. That's
no
crazy, dude. That's fucking crazy, crazy,
Yeah. LA
crazy
coach.
shit, dude.
Yeah.
So yeah, guys, you heard it here. We interviewed the future billionaire, Mr. Anthony Christmas. Be looking out for the next. Well, I'm assuming.
Does it
it's
have a
gonna be
name
an
yet? Do you have a name
it
yet?
Does.
It does, but
You
you don't
can't
want
say
to
the
I
name?
won't share. Yeah.
No.
I won't share.
Okay.
'Cause I got to copyright everything.
Okay.
You know,
Okay.
all
All
right.
right. My bad.
Business right here.
That's right.
I would have already
That's right.
fucked it all up.
Yeah.
Oh, I'm gonna
forget
have
about that shit all day.
I've done all that. I'm just so like I don't mind sharing to my friends and stuff like
Yeah.
that. But
Put it out there
when
to
I
the
want to
world.
put it to
Yeah.
the world, you know what
Yeah.
I'm saying? I want to
Yeah.
make sure I got all my P's and Q's.
Yeah, hell
you know,
yeah,
on,
dude. That's
but
super exciting stuff.
I really
man.
appreciate you guys having me, man.
Oh,
and
dude.
I had such a good time. It's so good to catch up with all you guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, man.
And I look forward to the next one.
No,
man.
when that shit
Yes,
drop,
dude.
we'll
Yeah.
have you here so
Yeah.
you can announce it. Like, yo, this is
bet.
bop. You
Yeah.
know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, we out now.
Use it.
This is
Hey,
what
can
we were
go-
talking about.
Can we go live? Can we go
Yeah.
do it like on a mandate? No,
Yeah.
is that weird? No.
A mandate.
Yeah, like a guy, like bros. Out.
Yeah, I might
Whatever,
have
I don't
to-
care.
Yo,
We'll
that we
figure
can
it
have
out.
it. Oh, you mean like have it somewhere? Like
No,
like,
no. Have it. Use it. Like I don't know. I don't know what the app. The whole thing.
Well, we don't know what it is. We don't know what it
but-
is. Yeah, we don't know what. So you,
Okay.
you're trying to use it.
Yes,
Got it.
use it. Put
I
it
see
in
what
there.
you mean.
No,
I
for
see
sure.
what you
mean.
We'll
Film crew.
definitely. Everybody's gonna use it.
Yeah.
It'll be world renowned. Everybody in the world will use it.
Damn! I can't wait, dude.
That's
I
what
can't
you-
wait,
yeah, I mean,
man. I
yeah.
can't wait to see, man.
That's gonna
Also,
be
wish you
awesome.
all the success, my
Thank you,
brother,
man.
dude.
Sick.
Thank
That's
you.
gonna be dope.
Congratulations, El Paso. We are out.
Peace.
Later.